Why is it that some women can get pregnant without even trying, while others are doing everything they can and they're still waiting? Women that aren't even trying, maybe they're partying, eating a bunch of junk food, and sometimes even doing drugs, and somehow they get pregnant. Meanwhile, you're trying to eat clean and organic and tracking your cycles and timing sex. You're doing all the things and you're still waiting. It doesn't feel fair, does it? But here's the truth. Fertility isn't about fairness, and it's not about worthiness. Today, I'm going to explain why this happens and what it means for your fertility journey. Hi, I'm Denise Rez. I'm your host, a fertility coach, neuroencoding specialist, acupuncturist, and lovingly known as the Fertility Godmother. And for over 20 years, I've been blessed to help women and couples move from their fertility struggles to success so that they could hold their healthy baby without putting their life on hold. And I get that one of the most difficult parts of this journey is trying to make sense of why it seems so easy for some women and so difficult for others. It's frustrating, it's heartbreaking, and it can feel so unfair. But I want you to know that you are not broken. And today I'm going to help you make sense of it all. So let's talk about the frustration. You hear the stories of women not even trying, they're drinking, they're partying, they're eating junk food, and even some women do drugs. Yet, somehow, they still get pregnant. And then there's you. You're eating healthy, maybe you're eating organic, you're taking a ton of supplements, you're tracking your ovulation, you're timing sex, and here you are still waiting. And that contrast, it can feel like a slap in the face. But here's the truth. It's not about worthiness. It's not about fairness. It's about timing, biology, and how the body responds to pressure and stress. And that's what I want to help you understand today. Think of it this way. Every woman's body is like a garden. Some women may be like that tropical rainforest. The soil's naturally fertile, the rain comes easily, and plants spring up everywhere without any effort. And others are more like a desert garden, just as beautiful, just as capable of growth, but they need more intentional watering, they need more nutrients, and a little more care to thrive. Neither is better. It's really just a different baseline, a different starting point. And then there's the gardener. You may have started this journey planting those seeds with joy and optimism, but after months of trying and nothing sprouting, the worry starts to creep in. You start watering more, fertilizing more, hovering over the soil every single day. Desire starts to shift into pressure, and eventually the plant feels smothered. And meanwhile, the woman that just tossed the seed into the dirt and then walked away, sometimes it sprouts because there was no pressure, no hovering, no stress hormones holding back the soil's ability to nourish. It doesn't mean she's more worthy. It just means her environment is different. One of my clients, Sarah, came to me after years of trying. She was doing so many things right. She was eating right, she was meditating, she was tracking her cycle, but she was feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. So we worked together from shifting her focus from doing more to creating a calm, supportive environment for her body. She started letting go of the pressure. She started having more fun and prioritizing rest and having playful intimacy with her partner. And she continued to nourish her body with the right foods and supplements. And within 4 months, she was pregnant naturally. Her body wasn't broken. It just needed the right environment to thrive. And that's what I want to help you create. I hear this all the time. So many women start off feeling positive and hopeful, but after months of trying, they feel really stressed and defeated. And that shift matters. In the beginning, your body feels safe, but after repeated disappointments, your body can start to interpret that stress as danger. And when your body thinks survival is at risk, reproduction takes a backseat. The thing is, your body isn't punishing you, it's protecting you. Even when we're manifesting, it's so beautiful to want to grow your family with all of your heart. But sometimes that desire becomes too intense. There's like a tipping point, and it turns into pressure. The pressure that you can feel. We need pressure to grow. That seed, it needs that pressure to grow, that gentle pressure of the soil, the nutrients from the soil, the right amount of water, all those things so that it can sprout its roots and grow. But that kind of pressure, it supports supportive pressure, but the pressure where you're digging the seed up every day and you're checking it and maybe you're overwatering it, you're stressing out, you're thinking about it all the time, it disrupts the process. And it can't grow, it can't develop, it can't become its full potential. And fertility works the same way. Having the right kind of pressure, preparing your body, creating healthy routines, having fun, giving yourself care and living life so that you can create a life that's nourishing. And the wrong kind of pressure is obsessing and stressing, trying to control the things you can't, and that disrupts the natural flow. Have you ever experienced a difficult time sleeping and you're trying to force yourself to sleep and you're doing all the things and you start to become more and more stressed and you still can't fall asleep, you're trying to force it, and then you've experienced a time when you were having a hard time falling asleep but you just relaxed into it and all of a sudden you fell asleep? Maybe you did some breathing techniques to calm your breath down and just kind of allowed yourself to unwind, and eventually you start to fall asleep with ease. But fertility can be the same way. When you create the right environment, your body can open up to it. So here's something I want you to hear with love. Sometimes the fertility journey is about lessons, not punishment, but preparation. For some, it's a physical lesson. Your body's asking you to heal it, to decrease inflammation, to give it the right nutrients, to heal your hormones before you carry a life. And for others, it's an emotional lesson, learning how to let go of control, learning how to handle all the pressure, learning how to feel good about ourselves and turn down that critical voice that's always criticizing ourselves, that inner critic. Maybe it's starting to learn how to believe in ourselves. Maybe it's starting to learn how to create boundaries, right? There's so many things that we can learn. What is your lesson? If you were going to take a minute to pause and ask yourself, what is this journey trying to tell me? What do I need right now? What do I need the support with right now? Because these lessons, they're not meant to break you. They're there to prepare you, to strengthen you, not just for pregnancy, but for motherhood and for your big, beautiful life. So close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath in and smile, and imagine holding your little baby in your arms and you're feeling its little heartbeat against your chest. Imagine how calm you are, how happy you are, how present you are, and you're so grateful for the journey that brought you here. That's the future I want for you, and it's possible. A lot of the women that I worked with, when they finally get pregnant and they're holding their baby, they look back and they are so grateful for all the lessons that they've learned and the woman that they've become. And that is why I focus on what I call the Fertility Triangle, because conception isn't just about one thing, it's about all three pillars. Hope, having a clear vision and awareness and a plan, a healthy body, having balanced hormones, a healthy lifestyle, and emotional and mental wellness. So your nervous system feels calm, supported, and safe enough to welcome life. Think of the fertility triangle like a three-legged stool. If one leg is missing, the stool can't stand. But when all three legs are strong and balanced, your fertility potential unlocks. And that's when biology, timing, and energy finally work together. If this resonated with you, click the link in the description below and sign up for a connection call with me to see how I can help and support you on your fertility journey so we can redesign it together. And while you're here, give me a like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. And remember, you're whole, you're worthy, your body is capable, and you're not alone. I'm here with you every step of the way. And I'll see you in the next video.